Good morning, Seoul, Korea, and hope you guys are starting your day feeling awesome today. Now that many of you guys know what today is, I'm pretty sure you guys know what today is. It's the 62nd anniversary of the Korean War. Now, if you're residing in Korea or a native Korean, I believe this day would hold a specific meaning to you. Now, it's a day that our ancestors fought for the country, and we should honor them with our respect. So if you have a chance to, just sit down, take a moment, pray, and just thank all our ancestors for what they did in the past for us. And therefore, like I said, take a moment today, maybe during lunch if you can. Not right now while you're working, but if you have a moment, and try to say a little prayer for our ancestors. But for now, we've got a show to run, of course, and the first song for our show is by Jessie J. The song's called Flashlight. That was Flashlight by Jessie J. Right now, you guys are tuning in to What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Ju on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. How to get at us? Pretty simple. All you got to do is send a text to sharper pound 1013 for a charge of 51. And on Kakao Talk, then you have to add TBS efm as a plus friend, and you can message us for free. If you're on Twitter, follow us at TBS What's Poppin', and we have a number for y'all to call. The number is 02-778-1013. So hopefully we'll hear from you soon. Also, we got to email questions or shout out. The address is efmpoppin@gmail.com. And if interested in our playlist, come check it out on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/What's Poppin'. And also check out TBS EFM Digital Magazine that features TBS EFM's highlight content on audio and video. Anyone and everyone can download for free from iTunes Store or Google Play, and is now also available on TapZen application. We got lots more coming your way, but before we move on, a word from our sponsors, which are Olay, LG Sen, Donga Pharmaceutical, Hai Jinro, and Hyundai Motor Company. Alrighty, welcome back, and now it's time for today's pick. And this morning, I brought tragic news about James Horner, a film composer, of course. It's news that actually frightens me. It's one of my biggest fears. Now, Horner is a composer known for his songs that were featured as soundtracks of Field of Dreams, Titanic, and Braveheart. He won 2 Academy Awards for his work, including an Oscar and an Academy Award for the original version of the song, My Heart Will Go On, of course. That was sung by Celine Dion. Now, it was officially reported that this worldwide popular composer was killed in a plane crash that happened near the north of Santa Barbara. It's said that he was piloting a small aircraft when it crashed down near the region where the accident occurred. At first, it was reported the aircraft was registered in the composer's name, but the officials couldn't identify the pilot. However, it was confirmed that the composer was in charge of the aircraft, which saddened the whole entertainment industry. It seems like only yesterday that he was, very choosy about the songs that he wanted to put into his films, and of course, his original style and his artistic, differences from other composers. And now that we can't listen to his music anymore, it's kind of saddening to me. And the fact that he died in a plane crash, if you know me, y'all know that freaks me out. I hate planes. But either way, God rest your soul, James Horner, and to your family. I hope that God is just being with you guys and healing your hearts right now. And with that said, we have the song for you guys. And hopefully, y'all know that, love still continues on no matter what happens. This is Celine Dion with My Heart Will Go On. Man, what an emotional song right there for this holiday, of course. That was My Heart Will Go On, sung by Celine Dion. That was featured as a soundtrack for the international famous movie, of course, Titanic. Love that movie. Now, its signature instruments, of course, include a flute, strings, and rhythm guitars, especially the sound of a flute in the intro part. Kind of really brings out the feel of the film. If you haven't seen this movie, I know a lot of younger people are into the sad movies, but it's a very good movie. I recommend it. Go home and watch it tonight. Today's like a perfect day today, too. Exactly. If you don't have work, it's kind of gloomy outside. It's kind of cloudy, so it's like a perfect setting for the film. Now, the romantic song topped the charts all around the world. It was ranked number 1 in the United States, Canada, Ireland, United Kingdom, and Australia. And now we're going to move on to some more chart toppers. We got Shane Fallon with About You, and Coldplay, Don't Let It Break Your Heart. That was Don't Let It Break Your Heart by Coldplay. And right before that, we had Shane Fallon with About You. And it's already time to wrap up the first half of our show. The last song is Ariana Grande singing Piano. All right, welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin' on TBS efm 101.3. Today we have groovy grooves for you guys waiting in the second half of our show, so you don't want to miss out. But for now, a word from our sponsors, which are G Market, Hai Jinro, Samsung Life Insurance, Jikbang, Samsung Marine and Fire Insurance, and KB Kookmin Bank. Alrighty, yo, welcome back to the second half, and now it's time for Groovy Grooves, and today we have songs that share the same title, and the title is Let Me Love You. Now, the first one we got is by Keith Sweat, an American R&B singer-songwriter who is also a record producer. At first, he sang at nightclubs in New York, but after he was found by a label, he gained commercial success, and everybody who's into R&B definitely knows this dude. So with no further ado, let's check out the song by Keith Sweat, Let Me Love You. Yeah, that was my man Keith Sweat singing Let Me Love You. It was included in his album Keep It Comin' that was released way back in 1991. Now, it's kind of an old school pop song, of course, that starts with a vibrant beat. The overall atmosphere of the song is groovy and light. Now, the vocals of Sweat and backup choruses that sing along with him are blended pretty well together, which makes the song more stylish. The album which the song was included topped the R&B charts upon its release and ended the top 20 of the Billboard 200. Now, we got two more songs coming your way with the same title. Like I said, the theme is the songs that share the same title, which is Let Me Love You. We got Al Jarreau, and after that, we got Brian McKnight. Yes, we just listened to two Let Me Love Yous right there, two tracks with the same name. First up, we had, or just right now, was Brian McKnight from his compilation album From There to Here, 1989-2002. That was released back in 2002. Now, it's a sweet R&B song that a man asks a woman to let him love her and her lover and do what lovers do when they're in love, of course. And before that, we had Al Jarreau's Let Me Love You, the tracks from his album Tomorrow Today, which was released back in 2000. Now, it's another jazzy piece that begins with an attractive sound of a saxophone. Elements of both jazz and pop are well blended in this song. So, of course, you gotta love the song. You're gonna fall in love with all these R&B artists, of course. And that's another theme. Of course, its titles are the same, Let Me Love You, but also I feel like it's an R&B themed today for Groovy Grooves. But right now, we're going to get into the last two songs for our segment, and the last two songs are two songs that more of the youngsters will probably know. These two artists are very talented, young, and of course, well-rounded as artists as well, because they're on TV as well as actors. We got Mario with Let Me Love You, and after that, we got Neo, Let Me Love You, Until You Learn to Love Yourself. Yes, that was the two songs, the last two songs for the Let Me Love You theme. That was Mario and Neo right there for you guys. And it's already time to wrap up our show for today. But thank you guys for tuning in on Thursday morning and, of course, checking out Groovy Grooves. For now, we have the last song for our show. Sarah Bareilles is singing Love Song. And on behalf of TBS efm's What's Poppin', this is Brian Juice signing off. Peace.